This is my first ever property in Ireland, and honestly I couldn't believe the numbers. For £470,000, this lot includes an 8-bedroom mansion, 44 acres, stables, barns, paddocks and woodland. And no, this isn't a derelict cottage. For the same average price of a semi-detached house in the southeast of England. So the agent's listings are quite confusing because the agent has split this into multiple lots. So in this video, I'm focusing on one specific lot, which is the main house plus the 44 acres surrounding it. And I'll briefly explain what other lots are available later on. I'm quoting prices in pounds as of February 2026. These properties are for sale in euros, and the price in pounds will vary subject to the current exchange rate. So Rathcline House is a mansion arranged over 3 floors. You enter through the grand entrance hall. To the right, you have a number of formal reception rooms, including this well-proportioned drawing room with double aspect and a real fire. There are 2 doors leading either side of the fire to the dining room, which then leads to a more informal sitting room, and an area beyond that which appears to be being used as a gym, or at least has gym equipment in it. And to the other side of the entrance hall, there's a study, a bedroom and a shower room, although there don't appear to be any photos, or it's not in the video. And this might make a perfect self-contained flat for multi-generational living. To the lower level, that has plenty of windows and then separate rear access. It doesn't feel like a basement. I suspect it was probably once servants' quarters. But you have a further living room, a large kitchen breakfast room, and you have another bedroom and a toilet. And you have a number of other undefined rooms that are also not in the video, that are probably utility rooms, storage, etc. So to the first floor, accessed via the grand central staircase, you have a master bedroom with an ensuite, complete with retro corner tub and bidet, and 5 further bedrooms and a bathroom and separate shower room, but none of these feature in the video or the photos as far as I can see. You have many period features that remain. Yeah, it's livable in, it's not wrecked. In some areas have clearly been updated and others not. This could be a family home, a B&B. You could host events and retreats here, or it could be great for multi-generational living, as I said. So this is a house in the UK that would be well over £1 million, before you even add the land. Moving on to the outside, so you've got a number of outbuildings and equestrian facilities. You've got a traditional stable yard with a 2-storey stable block that has 6 stables and multiple tack rooms and storage. Behind the stable block you have a turnout area and a sand arena, and then you've got a number of large farm buildings and barns and a walled garden. The outbuildings can be accessed via a separate farm entrance, which is really handy. Moving on to the land, so it took a little digging to find out exactly what comes with this lot, but you have 44 acres included within this lot that surround the house. You've got a mixture of stud rail paddocks and woodland. It's noted that there's mains water to the fields. It feels like a proper estate, like an American ranch to me. And it's also noted that the entitlements of the basic income support for sustainability are owned and included in the sale. So this isn't some land that's nearby. This is a usable small holding that's wrapped around the house. It's a proper estate, this. So this is located in West Longford, near Lough Ree. It's 4 kilometres from the riverside town of Lanesborough, and Lanesborough is where the river Shannon meets the Lough Ree. It lies at the junction of counties Longford and Roscommon, and you've got boating, angling, kayaking, lakeside walks, and the town offers a range of amenities including shops, cafes, pubs and a health centre. The county town of Longford lies just 14 kilometres from Rathclyne. It's noted that there's a regular bus and rail service from Longford and Roscommon that provide access to Galway and even Dublin. So this is rural, yeah, it's not isolated though. So at £475,000, this completely resets what people think is possible, especially if you're used to the UK prices. But there are some things to consider though. There are very few internal photos of this property, especially of the bedrooms, and I suspect this means that they're in need of full refurbishment, redecoration at least. There's a lot of outbuildings to maintain here and the main house itself, not only in terms of physical maintenance, but services, for these buildings will not be cheap. I think it's oil-fired boilers. It says it's got mains water and private drainage. But I wonder if there's an opportunity to introduce some sustainability options like solar and maybe even a biomass boiler. If you've got your own woodland, you can burn your own wood. But you will need to make sure you've got allowances for ongoing maintenance budget and any refurb costs as well. And then in addition to that, 44 acres is a lot of land to maintain. You've got fences, you've got hedges, you've got the woodland to manage. And you may need to employ some others to look after this for you. Again, depends if you're retired and pretty handy. And finally, if you're not from Ireland, you need to consider this is part of Europe. They use the euro, and if it doesn't work out, this move to Ireland, it may not be as easy to return to where you've come from as you think. So you need to do your own research into relocating to Ireland and the cost and legalities of what's involved here. So as I said at the beginning, this is broken down into a number of lots. It's a much larger estate, and I'm not going to go into detail of each of the separate lots because I think this lot on its own is pretty impressive at 44 acres. But the total estate that's being broken up here is 168 acres. Lot 1B is priced today's rate at £345,000. And that includes 70 acres of pasture and woodland, and the frontage onto the loch itself, and the ruins of Rathclyne Castle, which are listed. Lot 2 is priced at £259,000 and is a bungalow with about 1 acre of land and a garden. And then Lot 3 is a standalone farm, priced at £475,000. That includes 53 acres, a derelict cottage, farm buildings, and it's noted it's 50 acres of silage ground. So I love the look of this place and the amount of land and buildings that come with it, but the amount of money that you need to spend on modernising and then maintaining it does scare me. Is this incredible value? Does Ireland still feel like a leap too far? Let me know in the comments, because I suspect opinions will be split on this one. Also, let me know if you want to see more properties in Ireland. I've found places priced from £50,000 up to £500,000 or £600,000 that look incredible value. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with anyone dreaming of a countryside escape. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss any future Dream Small Holdings. You can find details of all the properties featured at smallholdingfarms.co.uk. There's a link on the channel page. See you in the next one.